Hey everyone, this is the second installment of Mastering of Boar Priest, where I have Dravo, who is one of the best combo players in the world. He was sort of absolutely dominant at Garrote Rogue back in the day, had #1 legend on multiple servers at the same time. Gave me a coaching lesson on stream of Boar Priest. It was really informative. And I think one of the things you can learn from it is watch the way I ask questions and watch the way that I kind of go about sort of when he sort of says something, I say why, or why is this not good, as opposed to that. And what I'm trying to do is figure out, and there's even a spot where a sort of former GM, Zim, is in the chat, and he says we should do this play, and I'm like, well, I think this play is fine. This is kind of seems more like in line with what the principles I've learned, and even what we had done previously in the session. And Zim sort of says, oh, that other play is fine too. That's what I would do. So I think what's interesting when you're trying to learn a deck, you're not just trying to learn like, okay, this is good, this is good. You're trying to find the relative power level of plays. So let's say you have, draw with the 3-mana spell versus draw with you might have two different kind of draw cards, and which one's better? Do I do a Pyro play here now, or do I do a Zarella play? And kind of learning what's more important and what the relative value of things are is very important, because when the situation changes slightly, if you understand what's going on, then you can adjust your play. But if you just have a always do this, always that mindset, and that's one of the biggest things I see with beginner players, is after they start learning some stuff, they're like, oh, always spend your mana, or always remove this minion, or always do that. And they live in these world of always. And you want to learn about relative power levels. You want to learn, okay, I want to spend my mana, but I want to do this. Or I want to cycle cards, but I also want to remove their board. Or I want to save Zarella, but I also don't want to die to this weird out. And figuring out what's most important in certain situations is really important. So what I'm doing here, just sort of asking him and sort of getting that feedback when I'm learning something from him and making those connections. And what's nice about a coaching session is you can kind of skip a lot of the stuff that might have taken you a huge amount of time to figure out on your own. He kind of says, oh, we just do this order. And you could say, oh, that makes sense. And you kind of take it for granted. That's a really good base stop to start with a really complex deck, instead of sort of having to accidentally stumble your way into the right plays. So anyways, I think this will be really informative. I learned a lot from this. And just even if you're not a Boar Priest player, you might be able to learn from the thought process and learning process from this coaching session. In this coaching session, I specifically told, and this is how I do when I coach students, I said I didn't want to do a co-op session with Dravo. I wanted specifically to do where we reviewed games together. So what we're doing is going through my old games and figuring out, okay, what the right play is, so we can actually talk about it. So that's the thing I do recommend too, is I don't believe in the co-oping coaching session, because often it's not about what the play is, it's about why you do it, like I said. So, and that we might spend 10 minutes discussing one different play, so I can really understand the logic and the value system around that play. So anyways, got the coaching session with you, Dravo. Hope you guys enjoy it. So I think I keep Handmaiden against, I know you could probably keep like a Desperate Prayers to just get that, but that seems redundant. Like I'd rather hit other cards. Does that make sense?
Yep, on Maiden is always a keep, even without the coin, actually.
Yeah. Okay. I traded. So I think I've been not been so eager to go coin. This is something I stopped going coin switcheroo in a lot of spots, because I didn't even have a way, because I find I don't need the tempo anyways, and the coin is valuable. So
yep,
I decided
maybe just hide the, if you can, just hide the opponent end. Makes sense.
The what?
Just hide the opponent end, like we don't take the information of what is in.
Oh, you don't want to see that. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, we can click on the ace on the bottom right. There's an A.
Oh, I didn't know you could
Just
do that.
yeah, there.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So it's more interesting to.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's correct. It's correct to not coin switch arrow into on maiden. And can you come back to the turn 2 maybe?
So I think
So
I used a flash heal on my own face to proc for handmaiden there.
yep, it's correct.
Okay. I'll do the first two turns correctly, and then don't get me wrong. There's gonna be. I did win this game, so maybe it went well. But I think also I always feel like I'm close to getting the turn 8 weapon or the turn 7 weapon, and I almost never get there. So I think I just have these little inefficiencies at the end where I barely don't get there. So
You never made the weapon turn 7, right?
I think I have once, but like there's so many games where I feel like I'm about to get it on turn 7, and I actually I don't know if I made it on turn 7. I might not have. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I know I've made on turn 8 very easily, but yeah, I might have. It's if I've done it, I've only done it like once. I'm always just slightly too inefficient.
Oh, okay. You know, Zim there in the chat just made one weapon turn 5 once.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're much more inefficient than me. So looking
Yeah.
fish today. Thank you, Tom.
For now, yeah, no mistake. Turn 3, no mistake. I guess.
So they're coming. They're coming. It's gonna be a lot of them. Okay, so I think I've played one spell so far. No, I played two spells so far. So I do the coin and I do the handmaiden here. Okay, and I get
Yeah,
this spot where I'm like, what am I supposed to? So I silence here. And I remember this game. Like I have this awkward hand where I don't have the 1 mana spell. So this look fine. I don't know. We'll get.
Are we really afraid of this? I mean, he just played From the Depths turn before, right?
Yeah, and he's about to do this 1 mana school teacher. So I think we're pretty afraid. And
yeah, it's important to play on Mutanus there.
Yeah, so I do this and then so I get this spot where wait, do they go face? So they don't go face yet, but I just feel like wait, do I Zarella clear? Oh, I think I go flash heal, I do desperate prayer, Zarella, and then I Shadow Word Devour here.
Oh no, it's a pretty bad play in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, so I believe you, but what do I just go handmade and draw here?
I guess on Maiden is at 0 right now, right? Or maybe 1 because you play one silence.
So we played. So yeah,
I think
sometimes
1.
I don't know what to do. So I figured I was gonna go Zarella because I was gonna go handmaiden next turn, but maybe that's my general mindset with most decks. But I guessing it's the opposite. But like, oh, I clear so I can do my value play the next turn. But so yeah, let's silence. So there's 1 proc on it. So what do you think?
What I like with keeping the Xilla, that means, okay, Wire has to respect it, and the goal of the Wire most of the time is not hitting face or not a lot, and if you just let Xilla on board, I mean, you play Xilla, they will just play pressure and more aggression. This is the problem.
I see.
But if you don't play Xilla, they will be like, okay, I can just take Xilla and...
Yeah, so they just don't hit face, so they can't do that. I see what you're saying, yeah. Okay.
So probably just chill and hero power there on turn 5.
So we just hero power pass?
Yep. Or maybe I could see a cleric. Cleric kill the Bran. Like 1 cleric.
Okay. Brand cleric and hero power the brand. That seems very reasonable. Okay. Yeah.
Yep, just increase the chance to draw more spell. Like you want to keep some heal spell for sure for Xilla.
Okay.
And just 1 card draw, try to find a gift.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
But yeah, one hard thing I have seen in many people I just coach on the deck is it's not like intuitive to not doing anything. Sometimes you have to accept not doing anything and like just chill.
Well, I found that when I would try and get a handmaiden really fast on turn 3, And then I would just burn out and like, well, then I end up going hero power pass with 5 mana. So I could have saved the coin and just chilled in the earlier turns. So I've noticed that a lot because they're just ways where like, oh, I just didn't hit enough draw, so there was no rush, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of making that connection, but I haven't. It's nice to see the spots where I messed it up. So yeah.
So yeah, chill was okay there, and yeah, this is the. I mean,
But yeah,
that was probably the most important
the
turn.
Warriors have been
But
scamming me games over and over again with the putting colossals in my hand. So I draw the 3 here, and then I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I? Okay, I do this, and then I think I dump the. Oh wait,
okay,
no, wait, that was my
yeah,
last minion in my deck. So I drew all my minions. So, oh, so this game I'm just like out of stuff here, and I never draw the gift of the Naru. So that's what's awkward about it. So.
yeah. It was a mistake on
So the
the turn six
Zarellas would
already.
really hurt, right? So there's a
I
mistake
mean,
here. What?
turn 6 2.
Okay, what's the mistake
You
here?
like you are coming to turn 7. So what you should play around?
Oh, Mutanus.
Yep, I don't like
So
it the Boron end because it's most of the time the only way to lose the matchup.
oh okay. Oh okay. So you just want to play the board. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I was
Statistically, there is not a lot of chance to
oh I'm gonna lose this
to get.
game. Well, no I do. I think I do win this game somehow. Okay. So okay. Wait. I think the game says I win this game, even though I feel like I played it. Okay. So I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, wait a second. I can't. It's fine.
I was worried. So if I like top deck priestess, I just have no draw, and I'm like, but okay. Oh, I drew the good card. Okay, that's why. So I do. I think about this a long time. I trade here. I go. Oh,
Okay.
I think I dump the board to make hand space, and then I do this. Let's see. Let's see if I do my play well. Tell me if I do this well. Oh, I think So
You
I think I
missed one
did.
card draw.
I missed what?
You missed one card draw there. You should have played the
Oh,
cleric first and count you had enough
oh. I
space on
think
them.
I think I. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I forgot there. Yeah.
I guess you were thinking about being damaged. Your hero
Oh
is still
yes,
weak.
yes. I forgot about the. I did the desperate prayers, which healed me. So yeah. Okay. Yep. So I missed the card draw there. Yep. Um. So okay.
So let's see what we draw.
So yeah, I think I. Yeah, so I and then and then I think I bundled this turn because I'm like, I think I ran out of time. So but this is like a. Oh, I do the smite. Okay, this is. Then I don't think I have time to go the priestess. I would have liked to go priestess there, but I didn't have time. So
Yeah, yeah. With more time, you go priestess, and probably yeah. The goal was to like trade, illuminate, maybe drop one amulet if you had the time. Because if you can drop one amulet, that means you are playing around Mutanus. Like it's your last pyro, so if you want like 100% chance to have the weapon next turn, sometimes you can consider to drop one amulet. That means even if your
oh
opponent Mutanus your pyro, you still have one way to play the weapon with the Shadow
yep.
Ward.
I think both. I haven't done a trade on the amulets yet this game. Oh, I have. Okay, so I do have a 2 mana amulet. I see. Okay, yeah, that seems very reasonable. Okay, yep. I traded this earlier. Okay, yep. So I have 1, 2, and 1. It's my
Did you
my
did
deck.
you win this?
I did win this. So
Okay.
but I could. We have lots of games where my opponent like just puts a colossal on my hand and I lose the game. It's happened. That's happened like 3 different times. So they go, oh, they do tempo Kazakhstan, and I'm like, oh, I also have games where I just I have so many games I throw. It's ridiculous. It's okay. So I get the
Ah,
2, and then
yeah.
I think this is. Did I get the lethal here? Oh, I thought I should be able to get a lethal here, but I missed it. I don't know.
You probably have almost 100% lethal there, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
weapon.
So I do this. Oh no, I do have it. Okay. I drew with this. Okay, yeah. And then it was a excessive amount of draw, but this seemed good enough. Then I do a
Oh,
shower of
double zero
power.
mana amulets. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, and then I think I hit their cause here. I think I hit their
I think you
cause.
just probably just trade there. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And yep, you don't lose from this spot.
Okay. And then I get a. Okay. So I think what are the lessons from this game? One, I think.
It's not actually the lesson is Xirla, not overreact against Wire, and
Yeah. Don't
don't be
over
afraid to do nothing.
against warrior, and don't be afraid to do nothing. Okay. Okay. Yep. And I think the pop off turn could have been better, but that's a sort of a known like. Once I get my faster computational speed from just playing the deck, that stuff gets better, you know? So
Yeah. And another argument to wait and not play Xirla is you're just missing Gift of the Naru to draw a lot with Pyro and Cleric. So if you can just let opponent minions alive, that means you have infinite card draw.
yeah, that's a good point. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Nice. Let me tune in with chat and see so all right. See if chat I think is a I think it's the green screen. People asking. Oh, about the lines. Yeah, it's in school. We got Coach Dravo here. So I've got this game is a game I like. You could see the game I played well. I made lots of mistakes, or the game I won. Eventually I'm gonna show you a game, and it's gonna just okay. Here's a little warrior loss. All right. So, oh wait, let me got a warrior loss.
Yeah, the most important the most important things with the deck is Pyro Cleric turn.
Yep.
And it will be the harder turn. I think there is a lot of people, even if top legend, that just don't optimize perfectly the play with Pyro Cleric.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
getting
really
faster at doing the math of like, okay, this is how many cards I'm using. This is like, but it's tough to do the math quickly. I think I'm getting better at it, but like I think once I kind of get heuristics or like techniques to get that math down quickly, because if I have like all the time in the world, I can find it, but it's about finding it quickly, you know. So
Yep. So you have to be efficient. What was the mulligan this game?
so I decided to try something weird here. I kept North Shore and Gift because I figured if I just get a Pyro. What do you think about that? Bad idea? Good idea?
If I have two cards between Gift, Cleric, and Pyro, I keep two of them actually. So I mean, I keep both of them.
So you like this idea here of keeping both of these against a warrior?
Yep.
Okay.
Against everything, actually, I'm doing this. If
Okay.
I have two of three cards.
Oh, I think this was a game where okay. Oh, do I hit switcheroo, but I don't think I hit the pyro switcheroo. Or I think I get school teacher lethal. Yeah. Okay. So you could tell me if I should have played around this, but okay. I traded. I play boar.
Maybe hide the opponent end first again. Make sure we don't see.
Oh, okay.
Don't see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Click on the A.
So I've got like everything I need to win the game. Such a great hand. Only it's gonna go very poorly. I think I might just throw. I don't know. Okay, so I go.
We'll see.
I go switcheroo. I go illuminate.
Did you play?
I take the amulet here, and you'll see what happens.
Actually, it's not moving. I guess we are only on the mulligan or turn one.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Okay, I'm seeing it.
I don't know why.
Oh,
But
I know what's. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's start.
Okay, now it's good.
Okay, my bad. Let's start again. Okay.
Okay, maybe I
No, that was my fault. That was my fault.
Hide the opponent end if you can.
Okay.
With the eye.
Yep. We play the boar here.
Hmm. It's a pretty good
So
hand.
I know it's a shame that I'm gonna lose on turn 5. You can
Uh,
see. So you'll
um,
see what happens, and you'll tell me if I threw here or not. So I go
actually,
I go switcheroo here, and then I go illuminate, and I take obviously amulet, right? Obviously amulet. You'll see what's about to happen. And I trade here.
close overdraw, yeah.
Yeah, colossal overdraw. So was I supposed to tempo my North Shore here? What do you think? What do you think is adjustment? Do I play around the North Shore with the not picking? What's the adjustment here to play around this?
Can you come back on the end of turn 3, maybe?
Okay.
You almost have, I mean, you just have everything there, so I will see an eliminate. Maybe just play right now.
I
Make
illuminate this
sure,
turn.
yep. I mean, I will see him eliminate to potentially just go on Maiden like next turn, because in this matchup, really often you will not do an optimized Pyro Cleric turn before turn, I don't know, 6, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
because they are almost not playing any board. So that's why
Okay.
it's like smart
So
to.
I didn't go illuminate because I figured I could just go illuminate next turn, and if I go illuminate next turn, I could. It's better for priestess plays, right?
Yeah, Priestess is a good argument, but the thing is you want to play on Maiden before Pyro Cleric most of the time, just because optimization of
Yeah,
card
but
draw.
but, but why not just wait till next turn? Because I'm going to draw the card with Handmaiden anyways.
Because you could just draw, I don't know, something like Switch Arrow for 0, something that you just play, and maybe you can save the over illuminate, or like just have a ship spell, make sure you can play on Maiden, maybe without throwing the coin.
Okay,
So
let's
this is
see
the
how
argument.
many spells have I played here? Oh, I have only played I've played 0 spells at this point. I see what you're saying for the Handmaiden.
Yeah,
So you're saying so I can get a cheap spell to proc the Handmaiden. Okay.
yeah, like Thrive
Okay.
in the Shadow,
I see what you're
or
saying. Okay. Okay. But then on this turn, let's assume I don't do that. What do you think I should do here? Because I figured, I'll take the bad card draw like switcheroo first here, but maybe I'm not even supposed to do that. What do you think about this turn? I go to
for sure
switcheroo.
illuminate first. Yeah.
Okay, so I illuminate first. Okay.
Uh, Actually, let me think. Because yeah, statistically, most of the time you could find a borrow, so it's like fine to draw like you did,
Oh
and I
yeah, because
think
then I did decrease the odds of hitting minions off illuminate. So that's was
I think it was the only way to lose the game, but I will even have do the mistake on it. I guess I will just have discard. But the only thing is, okay, what we could do better is just, okay, it's a really good matchup anyway. We have the dream end.
mm-hmm.
So what is the only way to lose the matchup? And now you know you can just take the colors. So if you
Yep.
have 9 cards on hand,
Yep.
it's very important to play on.
Okay. So what do you think once I do? Do I go switcheroo here or do I go illuminate coin handmaiden? What's the play here?
I guess switcheroo is fine, and you eliminate. What were in the eliminate actually? Like
So
what
I
were the
got
over choice?
I got the so I took the amulet here. So one I could play around the colossal by taking shard here. That's one option. Two, I could just play a North Shore cleric because I have two. What do you think here?
Um, I think you could have, yeah, maybe drop one cleric makes sense because you will draw a lot anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, if you pick amulet, drop one cleric. I mean, for the next time, if you have 9 cards on hand. Otherwise, yeah,
Okay.
you just don't pick amulet, and
Yeah.
it's probably statically not correct to respect the colors, but I mean, just not pick the amulet probably makes sense, or just drop cleric as you suggest.
Yeah. Okay. I think the drop cleric. Because like I need to get cards out of my hands anyways. So for this pyro play. Okay. All right. So that was but so I think also the thing of when I have handmaiden preemptively going Illuminate to get another spell to discount Handmaiden was also a sort of a higher level play that I missed there. So
Yeah.
all right. Let's go more warriors. So I have 3 warrior. Let's take another warrior loss here. Let's see if it's a turn 5 loss. Turn 10 loss. Okay, this must be a reasonable game. All right.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, let me just check in with chat real quick to see if there's anything chat has tuned in on since we've been back. How's it, Vector? That's okay. You guys going to play after this or keep reviewing games? I'm not sure. Dravo's got to go to. It's late in France right now. What time?
Actually,
is it?
it's not that late. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. I know for us degenerates, 1 a.m. is nothing. But for the rest of the world, 1 a.m. is late. So in 2 hours, that's going to be 3 a.m. Like once you have to go to bed with the sun coming up, then that's like okay, So because then it's difficult to fall asleep because the sun's coming up, So yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, but actually, mostly living on American hours, I guess.
Yeah. It's probably it's full degenerate lifestyle. But anyways, yeah. So, but yeah. So I don't know if we'll play like it. Pocket Trade, as I agree, is like it's probably impossible to play this like co-op wise. Like I think that's gonna be really tough.
Yeah, reviews are good. I mean, we can just like play in co-op, but like I just let you play, and maybe just after your turn, I just tell you, okay, I will have do this differently, or like directly you are not thinking about something.
I think even the previous game, because like I needed to push back on you, like wait, why are we going this Illuminate here? I feel like I should set it up for the Priestess because I have these things, and if you just say, "Well, do that," and I don't have time to like figure out what your value system is, because you're basically saying getting the cheap spell for this is more important than doing a Priestess potentially next turn, right? That's kind of the trade-off. So I need to get that where when you do co-oping with a deck like this, we don't have time to get that trade-off, So, and that's what I'm really looking for with this stuff.
So let's see. We can hide again the opponent ends, I guess.
So
make sure we. Full mulligan. But if we can hide the opponent's ends again, as usual.
I wonder if I should be doing this more often. Yeah, I never hide, and I'm always. But yeah, it does corrupt your ability. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. Like you should just see that you are correctly play around things. Like just evaluate everything. Okay, you play the Thrive in the Shadow there, right?
Yep.
So
and
probably just.
I think I get. I think I take. Do I take Gift here?
Probably Gift. Yeah.
So I took second Illuminate. That looks like a mistake, right?
Yep. You already have Cleric.
Yep. Okay.
You already have Cleric, and yeah.
I think I'm recognizing that now, but like that's because So and then I think I trade here again, and then I play this, and I always feel really awkward. This is why I shouldn't have taken Illuminate. I should have taken and then I played. So I think I end up going Illuminate here because I feel desperate, and then I get something unlucky. I go Thrive first. Oh, so I go Thrive and I go Coin Switcheroo. And
it's bad to Coin Switcheroo, I guess.
Do you think I think I should take the Switcheroo here?
Yes, Switcheroo is fine.
And then just like pass here?
Yep.
Okay.
I like pass. Anyway, you have the time against her.
Yeah, the coin's too valuable here. So okay. If I do that, and then you can see my not picking the gift is really gonna hurt me here. So yep.
The argument with coin, if you coin Switcheroo, that means you have something important to do the next turn. But if you just see next turn you are doing like hero power pass, you can just see
that makes sense. I think I was just thinking, turn 5, I need to get the pace of the game going faster because I haven't done anything. But yeah, they haven't done anything either, so it's fine, right? So they've just equipped a weapon. So
Yeah.
okay, okay, that makes sense. Do I get colossal again? No, I don't. Let's go with the 10-10. So, oh, I think they put colossals in my hand. Oh, I know why I lose this game. I end up playing the Gigafin, and
Oh,
then
the
and
fractal.
then, then it comes back as the death rattle. So, but it's like, yeah, I remember this game now.
Get
Oh,
baited.
I illuminated last turn. It looks like after I did the switcheroo. That's probably correct, or do you think that's correct? Or
After the switcheroo?
yeah, I go coin switcheroo, and then I hit the pyro, and I go illuminate.
I guess it can be correct. Okay, you had the gift. It's correct. Like
Okay.
you are like, okay, I just missing.
Given I made the mistake of going the switcheroo, so okay.
But yeah, wasting the coin there means okay. That means even if you draw maiden, it's not that huge to like empty all your hand. Like you have
Yeah,
to play all the spells, and it doesn't feel great.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. So I think what do I do here? Do I do the? And I have an awkward situation because I had the one. I don't think I decided to do nothing here and wait for more stuff. Does that seem reasonable? That was like,
Uh, on turn 6, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, turn 5, you are not doing anything. Yep, makes sense.
Oh, this is turn 5. Yeah. So I just passed. Do you agree?
Yep.
Okay. So I thought
I,
like,
oh, actually, I would have played the bow anyway. I mean,
the pyro doesn't. It only is a 3/1, so I can only get 2 draw here, which seemed really bad.
yeah. I'm thinking about why do we keep the bow? Probably to not give a opponent a card draw, and you probably want to draw an extra
Oh,
card.
I think yeah, I was one of the getting extra card off of pyro. That was my mindset, and they get the
But
weapon draw. So
however, I think the only way to lose is to take. You know your opponent have your opponent have a Colossus on hand right now, so it's probably correct to just drop the bow. Why? Because you know you're gonna draw a lot of cards anyway.
oh, because
So
they're gonna play a. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yep, that makes
and
sense.
anyway, if your opponent is not playing any board, you are happy. You can just chill. And if
Yep,
opponent play,
that
you
makes
have
sense.
anyway many card
So
draw.
this turn was really hard, and I messed up really badly. So let's see. I go illuminate here. I'm dumping cards. Oh, I think I take the shit over devour. I almost do it good, and I miss the. You'll see. So I got the wait. If I do this, then I draw. How many do I draw? I draw
5,
5
right?
here.
Yeah,
I wanted the 1 mana. I think for silence in case I didn't draw. Wait, I don't know. Oh, then I think so. I think I have enough to kill with Zarella because I didn't do good math here, and I didn't. So
okay. Yeah, many
it
there.
doesn't die. So I had to go. I had to go the silence here first, but I missed the silence. So and then they get a giant minion, and then I don't have time to play the silence because I'm panicking. So you see,
Okay, maybe we can come back at the beginning of the turn 6.
yeah, okay,
So there, so we count. Like we know what is in the bottom of the deck, and we probably want to. Okay, like if you pyro cleric, you have like 9 card on hand, so you can potentially just throw illuminate first. You see what you have. You have the 1/1 priestess and shadow world. Then you just drop let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you have just enough end space to draw more cards. Like you just draw 5 cards at the end
okay,
with 2 spaces on end. So you, yeah, the problem is to count. And yeah, just drop illuminate first, then pyro, cleric, maybe boar actually, smites,
yeah.
and
Take the
gifts
board
was just more card draw actually.
instead of the smite first. Yeah, I think I. So wait, okay. So we go illuminate first, and then
Yeah.
we go we go Pyro, Boar, North Shore.
Yeah.
And then what card do we use here?
Smite on the 5/4.
Oh, okay, Smite on the 5/4. Okay.
Then we
So
draw one, two,
these two
three,
die.
four,
So one, two,
five,
three, four,
six.
five, six. Yep. With the gift. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. We draw 6 cards. Yep. And then yep, that's the most efficient. Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, at the end, like freeing Zirla was terrible for sure.
Yeah. So it was, and then yeah, I think I didn't even need to clear, right? I just could have just gone silence and chilled.
Yeah.
So I just you panic under it, but yeah, I think the especially against the warrior. But yeah, so I got one less card draw than I could have here, and I illuminated to hit the 0 drop. So I know I didn't really need to. I could have played the boar. Gotten that extra card draw.
Yeah, and actually not playing it doesn't play around Mutanus too, so...
Yep. And then, so then once I get to here, I probably was supposed to just to go like silence here, then priestess, then... Actually, I don't even know if I go priestess here. I probably just go silence here. So, but I think missing that card draw is really, really big.
Yeah.
You're showing me like really squeezing out that card draw value really matters a lot. So
yeah, sometimes it's about drawing the perfect amount every time. Like if you miss only one card draw, you can be like, okay, just draw the card next turn.
yeah.
But losing one turn is so terrible sometimes. So yeah,
that makes sense. Because now I don't have any plays, and then I think what happens is like I get to hear. Like, what do I do? I don't even know if we want to watch the end of this game because it's gonna. Okay, I silence here, or then I play. Oh, I get the handmaiden down. I played the boar, and then I think I end up going. What did they do? I go Gigafin, and this is just throwing because I didn't think about the death rattle. So from that, but yeah. So
actually. If you should really think about not playing Xirla. I mean, most of the time, if I play Xirla, that's really there is so many pressure on board. And
yeah, so it seems like every game, like the really holding back Zarella against Warrior, especially, it seems very important because like once I play the Zarella, they can commit to board, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the games against Warrior, I just don't play Xirla. Like I just keep it at the end. At the end of the game, it's like, the last defense. Like you just play it in case he just overcommit, and that's all.
Okay. And then I go kick a fin, and then I go to play, and I still was gonna lose because they got somehow another Colossus, but then I go. I think they Zola the Colossus. I think they got like a Zola. I don't remember what they did, but yeah. Oh, they got another Colossus from And then I got this board. So
it was pretty winnable.
Yeah, this chat saying, of course, Beldran that goes to the Prime Gaming. I don't know what get on that stuff. Trying to think so much Beldran. I'm sure chat is saying, of course I would make that same mistake too. I like no hands. I'm only yeah. So.
But yeah, maybe we'll see some games where you don't just give up Xirla.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm doing this a lot against Warrior. I think I had the actually opposite philosophy against Warrior because I was like, oh, Zarella is not that important against Warrior because they're not aggressive. But it's the actual opposite. Where holding her is so important because they're not aggressive. I guess that makes sense. So,
if you want a good, like what we could say about Xirla, it's like the nuclear weapon. Actually, you know have it, so he doesn't want to commit, and
mutually assured destruction. Yeah. It's tension. Yeah. So I think it's just it's such an obvious play when you're starting a deck. So your brain is just like, oh yeah, I'll just take the Zarella. Like clearing is such a ingrained thing that you have to like hold back. Because I know how to do that in Warrior. Like, oh, I'm gonna hold the shield shatter here, but yeah, okay. So Okay.
Okay, is it another game against Wire, right?
Yeah, this is a win. So, oh wait, I got a turn. Oh, I think they conceded. I didn't actually get a turn 6 sword, but um,
Huh.
wait, they have dredge in front of Sir Philip. I don't know what happened here. Why I crushed them
Yes.
so badly here. So this looks pretty standard, I'm guessing. Wait, you're seeing it, right? Okay, I got the right screen.
Yeah, I can see it.
Do I go illuminate this turn? Would you go illuminate this turn?
Probably yeah, because I want like you want to play another spell with on Maiden next
Yeah.
turn. You will play
Okay,
Discernment.
that makes sense. Yeah. So okay, how do I win this so badly? I trade here first. You trade there first to increase the chance of hitting that card off of it.
You mean the silence?
So I draw amulet here. I have handmaiden.
Oh,
I trade amulet before going illuminate here.
um, actually, on Maiden is about 0, right? 0, I guess. I
And
mean,
it's
you
zero
have
proc, so we could go desperate, illuminate, just shard here, and
uh,
get the handmaiden down. But
probably Smite on the 1/1. The silence is more important just because it's a tradable cards, and you
oh,
will
okay.
need one for Nelly. Sometimes, yep.
Ah, okay, okay. So but you want to get the handmaiden down this turn. That's what you're saying.
I will just play on Maiden right now, but probably drop the Smite on the.
So
Maybe you can.
we've gotten zero procs on handmaiden. So you would go illuminate, desperate prayer, smite, handmaiden here.
Yep. I
Okay.
mean, that probably makes sense. Maybe Zim is. We can ask Zim because Zim also have like 1,000 games. So Zim, what you do there? Are you agree? Do you agree to play on Maiden right now? We'll see. Because yeah,
Because I feel like this
um,
is the opposite of what you've told me earlier, where you're like, "Oh, it's warrior, no rush, so
yeah,
we can
it's
chill." You know, like
it's no rush, but I feel like okay, we have like just a good turn right now. The problem with Wire is yeah, sometimes we don't have anything to play. When I say no rush, that means the play you were doing like the last time I just said that was Xirla, I guess.
well, I did do the coin switcheroo, which you disagreed with. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah, Queen six coin switcheroo, yeah, but you just don't throw the coin there. So I think
Okay.
it's like correct.
So I think
I
that
mean,
that's more like the coin was so valuable, but I guess you don't think the smite and the illuminate and the desperate prayers are that valuable here.
okay, Zim will just trade and chill. So I could also see it. Like trade the
Okay.
amulet, trade silence.
Okay. So Zim sort of thinks so it's a marginal play then. If you guys have disagrees, it's probably they're probably both plays are fine. Okay, that's what I want to know. So
Yeah,
um
both are probably fine.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm always trying yeah, it's always I'm always trying to find like the low hanging fruit, you know, where if trading there's fine. My instinct is trade here. Let's see what I end up doing. So, but I see the handmaiden play. It looks like a solid play too. I happen to hit second handmaiden. I do the dredge. What did I pick here? I do a trade. I have a. Wait, what did I trade? What did I trade for?
Yeah,
Oh
I don't
wait.
know.
I just play the silence here, and I wanted to keep the smite. Um,
Okay, yeah,
this is
you should not keep the smite, I
so
guess.
I should
Like it's
dump the smite, and shard is too important, like you said from earlier, right?
yeah,
Okay, so
just
I'm thinking smite is more valuable, but you're saying shard because it's the tradable is more valuable. Okay, interesting. Okay, I still crushed
yeah.
them this game though, so it's all good.
And what is strange is you just throw the silence, especially after from the death from opponents. So if I were,
They never have it, right? Okay, so I go the handmaiden. I go desperate player's handmaiden here. Um, wait. Do I lose this game? Oh wait, I know what's. Oh wait, I think did they go double from the depths? Maybe I do lose this game. Wait, I
huh.
don't know. Wait, let me go hide cards again. I don't remember what happens this game and
Yeah,
why.
did he concede?
Oh wait, oh Wait, why did they concede? Oh yeah, well, I think they just thought I had too much draw. Like I think they bricked on their Sir Finley there, and I could have easily thrown this game. So
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
yeah, it doesn't know how bad I am at this deck. So there's a reason. Okay, so I always tell people never underestimate your opponent's ability to throw. You know,
Just
so
just imagine there is some warrior that just faced me in Europe, and there is like two different guys in warrior that just consider one. So I don't know if you
oh
already see some player consider one against you, but
yeah, I don't like. I've had people try to convince me on the concede on one lifestyle, and I think it's a anti-champion mindset. All right, you know, if you're just wanting to chill and play and you don't care about your rank at all, conceding on one is fine. But like the actual like, oh, this matchup is unwinnable. There are no unwinnable matchups. You know, you
uh,
can always and scam your opponent. You know, or they can throw like so.
yeah,
People are
they can
human.
throw. Yeah, they can throw, and what you need to. I think actually people are just conceding because they don't know how to play Boar Priest. Because if you know how to play Boar Priest, you know what are the weakness. So
Yeah.
you know if first Pyro has gone, you just mutinous the other one and make sure you don't play any boards. Like if there is no more Shadow Ward ever, it's win. You can also just roll with the Colossus, like against Zim. The last game I just faced against Zim, he's a really good player, but I just I think I just mutanus his bow. Like
Ooh.
he had one bow and I just mutanus it, and yep, even it even happens to the good players.
Yeah. So
So
and there are theoretical things where you have to take a suboptimal line to deny your opponent an out, but if you're taking every suboptimal line, that gives the warrior more time to like come up with other scams and stuff. You know, maybe just get like a like the like a warrior way the warrior could scam is get a from the depths brand like double one mana guy and just gain 80 armor in one turn. Like that's an out. It's very unlikely, but you can do it, you know? So
yeah,
okay.
so yeah, you should never concede against a priest
Yeah.
as warrior, but yeah.
Yeah, but I ban people who you know the deal. You've been in my chat. You know, so you know the deal. But conceding is all right. So all right, we're up against another warrior. This looks like this is gonna be a win as well. Ooh, turn 8, but I'm sure I'm still making mistakes. So
Yeah, let's see. I just gonna take some water. Be right back soon.
okay. All right, I'll get to the juicy turn. I think everything so far is pretty standard. We'll go switcheroo on 3. All right, let me go. This is chat.
Okay, for now I'm not seeing any mistakes.
Okay, yeah. So far it was just trade, switcheroo. It's very, very hard to make a mistake of at this point. So,
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, you have to go hero power pass on turn 3 instead of switcheroo. So, okay, so I've got a handmaiden, I've got a priestess. I go switcheroo again. And then do I dump a card? No, I don't. I do put myself in that same position. No, they're at 4 mana, so they can't do the colossal play here. Wait, though they
Anyway,
can do the colossal play. So I did play into the colossal play, but I kind of need everything here. So I really think it's worth it to not play around it. What do you think?
Anyway, the last time was the main problem was okay, you just dredge one card. So if you dredge one card, that means okay, your opponent know it's an important card and it can be an
Yeah.
amulet.
Yeah.
So this game you didn't dredge, so
Yep.
that's the play to not play around it.
Okay. Yep. So they go this. What do I do? I go for it here. I go desperate prayers first. Let's see what I do here. Pyro, North Shore, Illuminate. I don't remember what I picked here. I don't even know what to pick there. I think I maybe pick another North Shore.
Yeah, overall cleric makes sense, I
I
guess.
do gift here. Oh no, I take a shard. Okay. Um,
Mm, the argument with the cleric is the other cleric is just potentially just play Valish and make sure you draw more cards with
yeah,
the like two
it
cards draw is fine.
yeah, it seems like the better choice here. But you know, I'm just thinking about it and then I got it wrong. Wait, I do a Shadow Devour on this. Kill
Oh, it
that. What do you
no,
like?
it was a
Oh, is
mistake.
that?
That just flash
Yeah.
shield.
Okay. So you think I probably should um maybe use this what do we do here? Because sometimes like I recognize I made a mistake, but I don't know the alternative, you know. Like I don't like it's a lot easier to make mistakes when you don't like when you or to not make mistakes when you know what the good plays are, but like I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, like and like my brain was just like, oh, full clear, you know.
Yeah,
And did like keep the pyro on board, so okay, we're
uh,
here. um
the question is there really a goal to have the Paro on board against a wire that have 20 cards that can remove it most
Yeah,
of the
very
time?
very good point. Very good. So what do you think I do here? Do I do a flash heal on my pyro or for another draw? What do you think? I think
Yep,
I
I will just flash shield the cleric because anyway, doesn't matter. Like if your opponent want to hit face, like it's a good point for you. You have access to Xerola after that, so I will
okay.
just steal the cleric there.
And then we could probably go priestess and then do some handmaiden and stuff, right? That seems pretty good.
Yep, probably on Maiden
So
on this.
what do I end up doing? I do this to clear. Do I still do the priestess? So oh,
Yep.
so I think I was gonna go the shard, but I realized I don't actually need the mana. So I do this. And then so yeah, I could have gone drawn another card with the North Shore. So yeah, definitely a lot of little optimizations. Could have got another card. I actually could have gone shard and gotten a hero power in, I think, to get a like potentially two more like yeah, more cards basically. So and that's why I'm not getting these turn 7 wins because I'm just you can see I'm just slightly inefficient.
Yep, and that was what I was thinking about. You didn't get any weapon on 6 almost on 7 almost because yep, not optimize every like you could have draw at least one more cards
Yep.
there, and it's just really important.
Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah, all cards draw matter.
Okay. So what do I do here? I just go face. So I decide to dump the shard so I can get the handmaiden down, I think here. Kills off my board, but I need the other proc.
Yeah,
Um
another time we should save the silence. Like silence is like a card draw, so that's why we just throw the smite
oh
on the
so
spot,
okay. We can actually smite the pyro here probably. Yeah. Okay.
or just
So
just yeah, makes sense.
okay, so we can smite the pyro. So I've seen this a lot where you're like dump the smite in the warrior matchup, save the silence because, like you said, it's a potential card draw. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we go. I do this. So smite was better. Um, then I go tradable. I top deck a boar, and then I think I just flash shield to kill off my boar. I'm not really don't. I just want to also spend cards. The
I
cards out of my
think
hand, but
yeah, I think you're like it's just a throw of heal. I mean, I just will have I will just have it keep the heal. Like it's very important.
keep the
Sometimes
heal.
you will be in
Okay.
the spot where you have the weapon but not enough removals. So yeah,
Okay, so okay, interesting. So if I'm not going to keep the heal, do I not dump? Because I want to. I feel like I should be playing around 4-drop
of
Colossus here
course.
because I'm at. Wait, am I? How many cards I'm at? Wait, no, I'm at. So
9 cards maybe, yeah.
yeah, so I would be at 9 cards, so they could play 4-drop. So I think I definitely need to dump something here at this point, right? Obviously, like I could have made better plays, like dumping the smite, not using the silence, but once I get to this point once I commit to doing the improper silence handmaiden, what do you do here? Do you so I figure I need to trade the amulet and then I get the boar and I need to dump one other card. I dump the
Um
smite here maybe?
Yeah, I guess trade the amulet was fine,
And
and
then I get a boar, and I always play the boar. Obviously, play around. I mean, some sort of
yeah, Pyron
mutinous. And
Mutanus.
then, so what spell do I use here? I have to. I feel like I think it feels like it has to be right to play a spell here because I'm giving them a 1 out of 4 if they hit the colossal minion. You know, so
Yeah, probably the. I mean, probably the smite. I mean, maybe you have one ball left in the deck. I don't remember if you already played one.
let me see. I have not played a boar yet, so
Okay, so keep the smite makes sense because if your opponent Mutanus the pyro, yep, it's
yep.
more important to keep smite on all the shadow worlds. So yep, I could see keep smite. It's important, really important cards if your opponent Mutanus the pyro.
So what do you think? Once I get to this spot, what do I dump then?
I'm fine with flash shield actually.
Okay, okay. So yeah, that's and these are the compromise because I think it's reasonable. But yeah, I'm looking at it and I think you're seeing like, oh, flash heal is valuable, but that's what's so hard about this deck is there's like it's balancing so many different values at the same time, you know, and so many different like we want to play around this, but we need this for in case this mutant hits that. So it's a lot to think about, you know. So
Yep, the point is you didn't play double bow, so that's why it's important to keep the
yep,
smite.
makes sense. Okay,
I
okay. So I go Thrive first here. So this is like, I'm really not sure on optimization order here. I have another, I think I wanted to, so I'm not sure what's left in my deck. I know I have a North Shore left in my deck. But I can't really use it effectively because I need it for the Pyro. No, actually, I think I didn't need the Pyro because I had Devour and Smite in theory. But what do you even start off on this turn? Do you go Thrive? Do you trade Amulet first? It's only got one upgrade, no upgrades here, so.
if there is no upgrade on the amulet, you trade it first.
Okay, I trade it first. So I go Thrive here first. Okay. And then I
It's
think
yeah, it's
Message
better to
Shard.
trade it first. Like if you draw the
Okay.
overall amulet, you trade.
But this
Like the five.
it doesn't look like the. Let me see if I traded already. Have I traded yet? Yeah, I have. So it looks like the HS replay doesn't show how many procs you have. Does that look right to you?
Yep, it doesn't.
That's good. That's annoying because I. Okay, so.
Oh, actually, it say resurrect one on the amulet.
Well, it says one, but I've traded one, so it this also
Are you
says
sure?
one. So it's one should
Oh
say
yeah.
two, right? So it
Okay.
just always says one.
Okay.
So that's the issue. And then I think I actually mess up on the trade on the shard there. I think that was like a misclick there, and then I played the other. So okay, so I think trade some stuff first. This turn felt very inefficient, and I think some of the inefficiencies. Okay.
There you are, just waiting for your opponent to put your HP under 26 at least,
Yeah.
just for a card draw on the gift.
Oh, I think I just have lethal here. Yeah. So these say one, but I just got. Oh, I think I just got lucky or
Oh,
something.
double
So
bronze, okay.
yeah, yeah. So take the win.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, but still a lot to learn. From
Yeah,
this
just
game.
one. Was it this game one card draw missed? Maybe I don't remember.
So a lot of mistakes. So one is I think remember we using this was the one where I could have
Oh
used
yeah,
the
miss.
silence.
Yeah, miss one card draw on the cleric there. Okay,
Wait,
I
did I miss one
remember.
color? I don't think I did on this one. It was more I could have picked second cleric. Oh yeah, I missed the flash heal. I went
Yeah,
the shadow or devour instead. So I could have flash healed. Yep. That
and
was
yeah,
the mistake.
as we can see in late game, it's like not so easy. Like it's not 100% chance to draw the all the amulets. So yep, we can see all card draw matter. Like
Yeah.
because not optimization means you are in trouble
Mhm.
at the end of the game.
Yep. Okay. Interesting. I think that was the and then what did it make on turn 6? Oh, and I think just like you've been multiple times were like, don't use the shard, use the smite.
Yeah.
Just kill off your own minion. Shard's more important. So that's something I think you've hammered a bunch of times here. So okay, okay. And then some of like I probably trade first, but some of this stuff is annoying. I don't know how. So okay, okay. All right. Let me just tune in with chat. Chat, got any things? So okay. I'll say I love this type of content. Glad you like it, Marco. I'm learning a lot too. Yeah, it's interesting because it's nice being able to talk because a lot of times like I think what's so hard is I recognize something's bad or something is good, but like learning the compromises of like that turn. Was this the game where the game where like Zim wanted like the trade and you wanted to just do this and both are probably fine plays. Like I like seeing that both of those are fine. You know, uh, that helps me of like recognizing the sort of the power level of certain plays. You know, as opposed to because if I just know this is better, this is good, but I don't know how good it is. When things change, it gets tough. So
Yeah,
all right.
it's always cool to have like a global vision on a deck, like all the possibilities and cools it if it helps.
I think we already did this one. Find another loss against Warrior.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
Loss against Warrior. So many losses against Warrior. An unacceptable amount of losses against Warrior. Okay, so this is one you said you would be keeping Pyro and Gift here, right? Um,
yeah.
okay,
Yes.
okay. So that's good for next time. I did not. I just kept the amulet. So
I'm just checking, yeah, if I have some lows against Warrior recently.
some losses or
Yeah, and I think I might have, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 win in a row. Oh, one lose, two lose. Yeah, only two lose in 14 game maybe.
okay.
Oh yeah, same loss than you actually. One of these losses is overdraw with
Oh
colors.
yeah, that's it's an annoying out that they have now that they used to not have.
Yeah,
And it's just like another thing to think about. So it's sometimes I get mad not of like now you have to like it's more stress that you have to think about a whole nother thing, you know? Um which is
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah,
But
however, if you don't play Illuminate, like it's really random the card you overdraw because you will just burn one card. So statistically,
yeah,
yeah, if you're unlucky, you're
so
unlucky.
it
But
sounds like a lot of positions it's not right to play around. But
yeah,
yeah. Okay. So trade here. I like I said, I don't use the coin. I go switcheroo, and you probably illuminate here, right? I didn't. I don't think I did. But what I have priestess, so that's why I didn't think I did. What do you do here? Do you illuminate here to set up your but or because I think I wanted to
mm,
pop off, but like I think I get to a position where I'm not sure. I think I don't. Yeah, it goes to turn 12, so it's a yeah.
the even if we see Valish on hand, the thing is anyway when we will play Illuminate, I mean on Maiden, we probably don't want to play Valish, so we still have to find some spells to throw for the on
Yeah.
Maiden.
Okay.
And anyway, if we draw the deck, we will have enough spells for Valish. So this is the point.
So you think you go illuminate this turn on turn 3 here?
Yeah, probably just to find Thrive in the Shadow or
Okay.
Switch
So
Arrow, something like this.
okay, I've seen. Yeah, so we've that's a mistake I'm making a lot. Where I'm not going illuminate. When I have the handmaiden on 3, especially. So I do
Yeah.
a tradable here for 2, and I another turn where I don't. I think I play the flash heal, but I don't go illuminate because I think I'm gonna pop off. But I go double flash heal to set up for handmaiden. But What do you done this turn?
I wonder if double flash heal is not too much. Yeah, I guess can be fine. Like
Okay.
your play is fine.
Okay. All right. I think there's a negative that they get the weapon draw, but oh, I wonder if I get. I think I get maybe my Pyro Mutinous this game. Um. So Desperate Prayers, and then I go Handmaiden,
Maybe illuminate
and then
instead of.
yeah, I think Illuminate would have been better. And then I don't. So I wait another turn here.
At least
Um.
save Sam's of heal for Xiola because you already throw 2 flash heal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I've used all. I see what you're saying. Did I use a desperate? Yeah. So I've used too many spells
Yeah,
to for
too
heal.
much heal spells. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Illuminate does seem a lot better then. Okay.
And actually, when I have gift and pyro on hand, I like try to find
North
another
Shore.
argument
Yeah.
to not play the desperate player is you just want to find the cleric there or
Yeah.
any unhidden number 2. So
Yeah. Makes sense. So if we hit Cleric, it's super good. So I don't know what I took there. I think I took Gift. Wait, I don't. I picked Thrive. Okay. And
yeah,
I
Thrive
go
is fine.
this, and then
I'll
I
let and
trade. Looking for the. I'm looking for. Okay, I hit the Pyro. Do they go Mutinous this turn? And they wreck me here. I think they give me a Mutinous this turn, and they just take one of my. I think they eat my North Shore, and I lose because of that. Oh no, they don't go Mutinous. So I think I do. I just chill this turn. I don't remember what I did. Oh, I just passed on 7 mana here. Yeah,
the okay, he didn't go Metanus.
he's waiting to go Brand Mutinous on turn 10, which is very slow. But I'm playing badly enough that they can do that play. So um, okay. Oh, they kill off their own minion. I remember this. Okay, what do I do here? Okay, so I go coin switcheroo, and then I go pyro. This,
Actually,
this, and then
I can tell you after that it's not a mistake, but a miss reading actually, like going card draw there.
okay. What do you think? So what's the line here?
Like just see what I mean. The K was where your opponent. I mean, just about your opponent play. Just watch again what was the opponent play there.
They shield slam their own minion.
Yeah, but the thing is, why they are doing this?
Oh, because they don't
Like,
think
what?
they can. They don't think they can kill me quickly. So they want to deny the draw. Yeah.
So yeah, we could consider just saving all the minions there, and Pyro Cleric is not enough card draw there on the. I mean, 2
Yeah.
card draw. So we could just consider chill, and because our opponent will not win by pressure, you just chill. You do the same thing.
Okay. So I have 10 cards here. What do you think we do here? Do we still do
Uh,
coin switcheroo, but then chill?
you yeah, you probably can switch a roll.
Okay, so let's start with that. Because there's no other and then what do I dump here? Like every card
Um,
feels so important. That's kind of my issue here. Like Handmaiden feels important. I can't dump Pyro. I can't dumping Zarella. Do I dump Zarella here? Like, is that right? I don't know.
mm, yeah, actually, that's
I know,
that's
right? This is all the rules that you told me of like Pyro's important. Do I dump? Maybe I dump Priestess here.
um, does Priestess make sense? I mean, I could see Pyro Cleric turn if you have the unreading that anyway your opponents wants to brand Metanus. So if
Yeah,
he's
well,
not doing
I
anything,
think also like I have 10 more cards, so Pyro Cleric gets me 2 cards. Handmaiden gets me 3. I'm getting close to getting there anyways, but
actually, I think I will just Pyro Cleric and play the Valish directly.
okay. So I think I run out of time. So let's say I go Pyro Cleric. See what I do here. I go this because it's the only spell I can. I can't smite here. Then
Actually,
I what?
you can pause the. I mean, just stop the replay. I mean, like this, and because you are seeing what your opponent is trying to do. I mean, if you can understand the thing, it's all about saving all the Shadow Word Devour. It's really important just to play around Mutanus, and play around Mutanus means we want to kill the boss without the pyro.
Okay.
So I will just play Pyro Cleric, Valish, smite the Valish,
Oh, okay.
draw, but yeah, just save the Shadow Word.
Okay.
Sorry
Okay.
for
So
the
we
sound.
lose, so we don't get as much mana. But okay, that's really interesting. Okay. Really interesting. Yeah. Okay. So then we get to save the Shadow Word. Um, and then I trade this. Oh yeah, I use both my Shadow Word Devourers. I'm just trying to spend spells for the Handmaid. Oh, did they get the priestess here? So I get the Handmaiden down. Oh, I do. I go to hero. Oh, I go hero power here to get 2 draw, and then I kind of, I don't know. It gets a little awkward here, and then yeah, I lose the pyro. They mutinous the pyro, so I gave them. I think this had enough charges already. I think they do a double. Do they do another double mutinous? Yeah, I could just give them all that. And I should have played the amulet here. I think. I think it's a 2-part amulet, and I missed it. So a lot of like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do I trade the silence? Yeah, I trade. I'm pretty sure this amulet already has 3 pro. Okay, I hit this, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll wait till. And this was like, why didn't I play? Wait, do I do? Wait. I traded again. I think I should have just played this amulet here. So I get it all ready, and then they do this. Yeah, and this was a very much. So yeah, so I still have the amulet plus smite, but then they just develop, and I think they win here. So
Actually, even just drop one amulet will not have matter. I mean, if you
okay.
drop one amulet, yeah, the problem is, okay, wait, why did he play minions? I mean, he probably know you don't have any way left.
Oh, I don't have any. Yeah, I've used all my ways of killing it because they ate my Zarella. So, um, but I think so. Here, this is a. Oh wait, this is a 3-proc amulet. That's. Is it a 3-proc amulet? I think yeah. This is a 3-proc amulet. Do I? No. Wait, is it? No, it's. I do this trade. I can't remember. Yeah, this is a 3-proc amulet, so I didn't want to play it. Yeah, so I trade this one again to get another 3 procs. Wait, no, I don't trade it. Wait, what is it showing? No, yeah, I think this is a 3-proc and that's a 2-proc, and that's why I didn't want to play it. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the big mistake was like using that double Shadow or Devour. Like you're right. Like they're going for the immunist win condition, and I didn't recognize that. And if I had saved the Shadow or Devours instead,
Yeah,
yeah.
the other thing is keep at least the smite and shadow word ever, or just at least one shadow word. Like
Yep.
it's just really important.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And then I get the weapon, but it's not they not fast enough, so and they win. Yeah. Interesting game.
Yeah.
So okay. All right, let me just check in on chat. Company man. Isn't it? Down to your rating for you. I know, right? Who's Dravo? Dravo is a top ladder grinder. Has got a #1 legend with Garrote Rogue many times. And yeah, it's a streamer from France. Very good player. So
I'm really missing the Garrot Rogue meta.
well, yeah, I mean you were the best player in the world during the Garrote Rogue meta. That's got to be fun, right? So
Yeah, the game were funny. And actually, it was like Boar Priest, but more a PM with the deck. I
yeah,
mean, it's like a lot of decision making, but many, yeah, you have to ally IPM and decision making, and yeah, pretty interesting was Garrot.
okay. So hard. I know. Yeah, so I mean, these decisions get really hard, but like that's why MMO is like wanting to get the easy decisions out of the way. Because why fix up these really hard plays when there's so many easy plays to improve on, you know? So we've only done warriors, which is kind of interesting. What's another? Should we keep doing warriors? I feel like warriors is the most like one where because the other ones I feel like I can. What class do you think we should play against if not warrior?
Um, Let me check if there is another art class. I gotta check my stats. I will just check it quickly. Match.
Druid's the worst matchup.
Yeah, but Druid probably not interesting to.
Yeah, it's like I don't yeah, that's
So priests. Yeah, Druid not really winnable, and yeah, only positive matchups actually, except the mirrors. I mean, the Druid and mirrors. All the other matchups are positive.
yeah.
Uh, Sometimes there is the Abyssal Curse Warlock, which is an interesting matchup. Like it's like almost a free win for Boar Priest, but we need to know how to play the matchup. Like if they can overdraw you.
They can do altar fire scams as well off the 4 drop.
Oh, actually, I'm not thinking about the altar fire. I mean, yeah, they can altar from the
They can
school
randomly
teacher,
generate it. Yeah, that's
but it's not happening like really often. So I mean,
they
most of the time
also
you
put
just
you
win the
in
matchup.
like you have to keep your hand at 8 hand size for the early game, and then because they can put cursors in your hand and overdraw you, so you get
Yeah,
awkward
but
there. But
the key is to never trade the amulet. You always keep the amulet on hand, even
ooh,
if they're at
interesting.
one.
Okay,
You just
interesting.
decrease the chance to overdraw one K
But
card.
yeah, but that's probably not. I still have too many fundamentals. Let's do rogue. I think rogue is one where I think there might be some non games where that's very common. So let's look at some rogue games. That sound good?
Yep, we can.
I think I've learned. So wait, for warrior, let's go over some key takeaways. Key takeaways on warrior. We had keep the tension. Don't play Zarella. All right. We had a lot of times illuminate on 3 with the 3/2 in hand for additional spell. A lot of that stuff. Um, we still just maximize those pyro turns. Also, if not losing to tempo, save 1 mana devour to play around Mutanus.
Yep, and
Yeah.
if you want, you can just check the guide I just sent you, and you will see the tips. I mean, about the at least the power. Like just play around Mutanus. You have the whole cards. Like it's visual, so it's easy to remember what cards to save. So just if your opponents kill Mutanus, and yeah,
So let me.
just if
So
opponents play from the death, you make sure to play the ball, and yeah, not throwing the silence also, especially
yes.
if opponent just made from the death and
Yeah. So it's what not to do. So okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's it's a point where even a lot of this stuff is hard when you haven't gotten the mechanics of even getting your pyro turns and like filling up your hand, and you could see all the little compromises you have with this deck. It's hard. Um,
yeah.
it's very hard. So okay, all right. So let's get the where's the rogue? Okay. Um, all right. Let me pull up a rogue game. All right. See, I got Simi. So I think the amulet here.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated this. They took Shadow Devour. I didn't want double illuminate, but um, uh, these hands are so rough because it's like I just have no plays here, you know, and I'm like in this awkward spot. And they do this on 3, which is brutal. They're wrecking me here. So, and I go illuminate here. Do you go illuminate here?
I could see maybe I wait one turn, but you don't have any play, so
And then I think
yeah.
I pick Handmaiden because I feel like I need the draw. I have 3 spells in hand, but
Wait, did you pick on Maiden?
yeah.
You had Pyro Cleric. It was always, I mean, Cleric and Gift.
No. Oh wait, nope, I lied. I picked Pyro.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. But then I just drew a power pass here, which is annoying. So that's why it's like if I wanted to hit Pyro, I might as well have waited, right? But I think I just passed the previous turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah. On the play on turn 3, I would have considered to potentially Shadow War Devour the 4/5.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because it just because I know how good is the peasant. Like if you don't kill it, and you are not going to kill it next turn anyway, so you just denied 2 card draw at least. So that's why it's really important to play a Devour there.
Yep. So okay, that makes sense. And I think waiting one more turn on the Illuminate made sense. Because like especially if we top deck Pyro, now we can go Pyro, North Shore, Illuminate, 1 mana spell, but we can't do that with the top deck Pyro now, right? So yeah, I think waiting one more turn here was right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so I have to wait another turn here, which so the 2 draw is rough.
But actually, it's not intuitive. But even if I see, there is one game I just made as a warrior against Peasant Rogue, and I just see Peasant on 1, and as warrior I just made the play Frozen Buckler and the 10 mana AoE just to one Peasant.
Yeah.
Just because I know how broken it is. And
yeah.
It's just the thing, you can't let card draw to them, and yeah. Also, as priest, I just silence it on 1 if I have the silence, or just like Shadow Ward is important there.
Okay. So here, I think I go switcheroo because I'm like I only draw 3. Do you do the switcheroo here, or do you do the Pyro play?
Switcheroo.
Okay. And yeah, so I do this. This game gets so awkward. Okay, so let's see. Goes to turn 10, so we. I think let's see if how good I. Oh, they just hold the tent door. Do they go Sharon here even? Okay, they go Sharon. Okay. Let's see if I did a good play here. I think I did do a good play.
Okay, just count. First reflex is to count how many cards are we gonna draw. So 4, 5, 3, 3, stay alive. Pyro, stay alive. Cleric, stay alive. At least 5 plus hero, 6.
6. Okay.
At least 6. So it's the first thing to count. Like you don't count all the minions under 2 HP, 2 HP and less.
Yep. So we have 1, 2. So we have 9 cards. So we need to get rid of at least 5. So Pyro, illuminate this. This is getting rid of 5, right?
Yeah. Actually, we're gonna. If you want to Pyro Cleric turn, you just need to count 4 cards. You play Pyro, Cleric, 1 spell, and Gift. So it's 4 cards you throw.
Oh, so you always have 4 cards, so you just count how many more cards you have on top of that.
Yeah. If you want to be faster.
Math, yeah.
So you just see, that's why I just first count how many cards are we gonna draw. So 6 cards. So we have 9 cards on hand. So we just need to throw 1 card first, and it will be the eliminate then.
Okay. So I do that first. Okay, so I think I recognize that. I probably am not fast enough. Okay, so I don't remember what I picked. I think I picked Smite actually here because.
But it might probably Boar. I think Boar makes sense there because you're
interesting.
so much control.
Because what?
You already have the nuts, so the only problem you can have there is never draw the boar actually. So
Interesting. I wonder if that's why I lose this game. Yeah. Okay. If I do this, um, I think I picked the smite because I'm thinking I'm gonna go smite this tarantula and clear their stuff here. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like it just never draw the boar. Um, okay, so I smite here. Let's see how good this play goes. I get the full clear here, but then it gets awkward where like, yeah, so I do this, and then I just go switcheroo and or double boar.
okay, we found the boar at least.
Uh, so how did I end up losing this game? I guess okay. My life is still very low here actually, so it's
Yeah, pretty low HP.
and I was like, how do I kill? I think I ended up feeling like I had to go Desperate Prayers Zarella here. Let's see what I did. I drew 3 and then I went Desperate Prayers Zarella.
Is it correct?
I don't know what
Right.
I can't kill this without using Pyro if I don't use Zarella. You see that?
Yeah.
Now I could
I'm
use
just.
double Desperate Prayers, but then I don't know. Let's see, who do we get the host from?
I think it's fine to not play Xero Ladder.
Thank you so much for the raid. So, okay, we just don't even play Zero. So what? How do we?
I'm just counting. Maybe it's correct, but oh.
Well, it's So if I go up to 14, I guess. So if they have Smite, they have Lethal here. If I don't play Zarella, right? Like if I play, or let's say I play Do Desperate Prayers. But if I play Do Desperate Prayers, then I don't have a way to proc Zarella. Anyways, that was my mindset. If I played Flash Heals, let me see if I played Flash Heals. Oh, no, I have not played both Flash. So I could just go. Wait. Oh, I have played one Flash Heal. So I would have. No. I mulliganed it away. Okay. So it looks like I have 2 Flash Heals left in my deck. So I guess I could just go double Desperate Prayer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's see what you do first. I mean, you just.
So I just draw and like this was my plan, but I guess I could go.
Yeah. You have.
I actually could go Desperate Prayer, Flash Heal, or Desperate Prayer, like Shadow or Devour, Handmaiden here. Draw another 3.
Yeah, if you had one overheal, it was a good play. You had one more Flash Heal in the deck, right?
Yeah. So okay, I do have one more Flash Heal, so I could go Desperate Flash Heal, Handmaiden. Oh, that's absolutely the right play. Okay.
Yep, it was a good play.
Because I think they just get a big board, and then I'm too slow here. You know, I don't have any. Wait, I think what do I do here? So I'll get the Handmaiden down. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I'm playing.
Oh, it's the next turn, right?
Kill off my boards. Yeah, we're in the next turn. I draw 3. This is. Oh, I think I take a silence to clear their stuff here. I trade. I Flash Heal. I do some trades. I think I have did I throw this game? Maybe I threw this game. I don't remember. I trades and I think I'm all set up for next turn for the Pyro play. How did I lose this game? No, I lost this game. But it looks like I'm doing good, even though I obviously have made lots of misplays.
Didn't you even didn't you full trade the amulets? I don't know.
I don't. It's hard to tell from the HS replay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I threw on the amulet trades. So I need to do another amulet, but then I didn't do it, so this goes around. So yeah, that's the throw. So yeah.
Didn't trade enough, right?
Yeah, I didn't trade enough. Because I thought I needed this, but I need to get the trade. So I had to trade this. So at the end of this turn, what did I need to do so I can always win here? So I need the trade because the other one is 1, and I thought it was at 2. I think.
Okay.
So let's figure out the adjustment here.
We can see the beginning of the turn 8.
Okay. So. I think this one is at 3. All right, that's my no. Is that 3? Do I trade it? Let's see. I do a thrive, there are
I
some,
guess yeah, it's a mistake to throw the thrive where
yeah.
it will be very important for the pyro. Like keep one thrive means we can do
Yeah.
more than three
Yeah.
AoE at least three AoE
Oh, here's the
with the pyro.
throw. Here's why I threw. I used the
Oh
thrive and my pyro was at 1 health. I think that was something to do with it. I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of throws here. See, it's a 3-1.
yeah,
So,
but
so I messed
the
up on using the thrive as well there.
yeah, and the thing is, like we just want to heal there. I mean, the turn 8, we want to heal. Like the Shadow Ward level doesn't accomplish anything, and what I
Yeah.
like, just save it for pyro because most of the time when you do the balls, like the weapon, you want to save it just to do an AoE and play the weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I really this turn is I feel like the one I bundled the most because I did like wrong plays before, but I think they were much more justifiable. But this was like too much, and I just panicked and didn't see what I should do. So I think if I just did like a flash heal, draw 3. Um, let me see. So I would have 2 cards in my deck. One is an amulet. Um, so I could just all I need to do is like okay. So I trade this. Wait, I trade the shard. Wait, how does the amulet get on the left here? Oh, I trade
Yeah,
the amulet and I trade the shard. So I have a 2.
yeah. Actually, it's just about
So
the power.
so I
Mainly.
I think this amulet gets drawn here because yeah, I trade this amulet, I trade this shard, and I need to trade I need to do more trades there. So I think to get the other amulet, the other amulet has 1 proc, but also yeah, the pyro. Maybe it was just the pyro that cost me the game. And I recognize. What do I try here? Yeah, I think I just recognize. I don't know how with the procs. It's annoying with HS replay, but yeah, I could see just healing and saving that. So okay, I don't think we need to go much more on getting everything right there. I think there's some giant mistakes there that I can just take those as the lesson.
Yeah.
So okay. All right, so you can see that's what I mean, like the low hanging fruit of so many mistakes. All right. Next we got
Oh.
another rogue. I think I keep switcheroo and I throw away the North Shores.
I guess I will keep one cleric, even if you don't have the. I mean, with switch arrow,
Oh,
like you have a
interesting.
high chance to draw the pyro. So okay, let's be like
Okay.
you gonna draw the pyro, so you're just missing the gift.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yep. So yeah. Okay. And then even keeping the cleric increases the chance that it draws the pyro. So
Yep.
okay.
I probably don't play Thrive there. I always
Yeah,
wait.
I think I was, and then I think it's also better because then after I go switcheroo, I can use Thrive to if we get the 3/2 to get spell procs, you know. So
Yeah.
um,
So
but
it's always a player to not. I mean, if you have switch arrow and not the coin, you have to keep Thrive. Like just for
yep.
maiden.
And I think I'm just like, oh, spring my mana, you know, like so.
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's
yeah, okay.
yeah, but what we can predict is turn 4 you will have like empty mana, I'm sure. Turn 4
Yeah.
empty
Yep.
mana,
But
and
yeah.
and this empty mana
Um.
was something you should. It was just the Thrive in the Shadow turn, but yeah,
Mhm.
did non maiden
Yeah.
there.
This is awkward now. Oh, they should do this powerful play, and I'm just like, what do I end up? Yeah. So I trade here. I think I don't do much this turn. I do another trade. Do another trade. I play this. So this is so I think I end up going like North Shore gift to just draw 3 next turn. But yeah, so they
Mm.
just put this giant board. I think I just get run over this game, but I can see even the little inaccuracies here. So I think I trade and then I go North Shore gift here. Oh, it's a 1/1 North Shore too. It just makes things more difficult. What do I hit here? I think that seems like the right line, right?
Yeah. It's
Um,
the goal is to draw Xerola next turn and not die there.
yeah. So and then I'm just like, I think I'm just trying to figure out how to I feel like I have to use a lot of heal to just not even die. So I use all my heal because if I don't, I'm dead, guaranteed. And I have the Desperate Prayer for the Zarella draw. So maybe I actually played this part right. Because playing to the out of Zarella is like what I need here.
Yeah, anyway, this game, yeah, it's Xirla or those, or just have
So
the power.
yeah. Oh, so I did this, but I think I recognized. I was thinking, so I go for some, yeah, or I don't remember. I don't have the clears here, so it's just not enough. But I think I think double trading to hit Zarella the right line. So this is not that interesting of a game. So
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Take another rogue loss. A lot of rogue losses. I think rogue was very tough for me. Oh, this is the same game. We already looked at this one. It was another fast one. I might get dirty. Oh, I think this one. I play into Reconnaissance here, and I'm kind of like
Seems
I'm
like an
okay.
attack, right?
Yeah, and I kind of was like, oh, I'm not gonna play around this shit. I'm not good enough at the game to play around this. But
Do you know
because
the
I
statistic to get it, or?
it's like 3 and 32 or something like that. So
Yeah, it's about 8.5%, something like this. Around 8%.
yeah,
So it's like almost 10%. That means it happens every 10 games, almost.
yeah.
With
So
one of Reconnaissance. So with two, is close to 15%. So
yeah,
it's really happening really often. Like if it's not this, it can be the mutinous thing from the Warlock.
yeah.
So
So I think I could do you think I could afford not to play Ellen because like they're not really playing any pressure, so I could probably wait, right? Or do you think I should
yeah,
not play around it and just accept
but
it here?
it's not a game where there is many gnolls on 2 or 3. So there is just nothing. We could have the unreading. I mean, sometime in your position, I'm just waiting like the next turn. If opponent
Yeah,
doesn't play the differential things, that's pretty suspicious.
yeah,
So
that is suspicious. So I think the conditional probability is way higher than 8.5% right now because they on turn 3 didn't play anything. Yeah, so they have like a either a 7 mana death rattle or they're like why? Yeah, you're right. Why didn't they play anything? That's a total tell there. So I think it's
yeah,
sometimes I'm just like I'm not even willing to play around it. I just don't want to. This deck's hard enough. I just don't feel
and
like because then you got to play around it all game. You got to figure out how to kill it with your pyro. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot of work. So
yeah, but actually, there is so many game where I'm just suspicious against Rogue, and
yeah,
really, I'm just like, okay, it's turn 7. I just can't play around Najak, so I just drop my board because it's the last option. Otherwise, I don't win. But
yeah,
yeah, until you're in a spot where you can win anyway, even with keeping the board, I'm just like, okay, I just save it. Like
yeah.
I don't.
It makes sense. They're not putting the pressure on you to force you to take risks. So if they don't put pressure on you, you can just chill and play around everything.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. So I throw everything away. Um. All right. Let's see what happens this game. Oh, these are just tough where they just get the double trade here. You go
Uh,
illuminate this turn?
yes, I want
Okay.
eliminate.
Yeah, I keep on being like, oh, I have to see the priestess, so I
Yeah,
shouldn't use
it's
illuminate. But I'm seeing the error in the way of like we could have gotten a spell for handmaiden. Yeah, so this is a very common mistake I'm making.
yeah. Even if there is most of the time, you maybe sometimes you just play both illuminate, and the thing is, yeah, you will keep the vanish even if you play 3 spells. it's like not worth it to play Valish just to refresh 3 mana. Sometimes you just keep
Yeah.
it for the Pyro Cleric turn and yeah, make sure you just kill the board. But
So
yeah, you
I
need
don't remember what I
spells.
took off this. Did I take Pyro or did I take a spell? I took another
Yeah,
Illuminate.
yeah, it was the Pyro pick there because you already have
Well,
gifts.
I think I took another Illuminate and then I took the Pyro here.
Oh,
That's it.
uh,
So I think.
I'm not sure I like the pick
Okay.
eliminate.
Okay.
Maybe it makes sense for the Unmaiden, but it's like not optimize the resources maybe. So
What do you've done? I feel like that seems reasonable. Looks like I needed to get the Handmaiden down. So I got 2 Illuminates there.
uh, let's say
But
it's okay because on Maiden and maybe you don't want to throw the
yeah.
coin.
But then so then I just sort of dumped the smite on this 4/5 here because I didn't want to use the coin. That seemed reasonable. And like
Yeah,
the thing I was really hoping to draw a North Shore here, and I didn't. But let's see what happens here.
we still have one trade, so
Yeah, so we have one.
actually we know the bottom of the deck. So we are playing with 70 cards right now. So
Yeah.
statistically, we have a chance to draw Cleric or Xiola. Okay.
So I go trade here, but I probably should just double trade here because I could have had another chance to draw North Shore and I would have had enough mana, right?
Yep, double trade is probably better.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. And then I think I just do it. I hated this play. So okay, double trade, absolutely probably the better play here. Okay, that's a really big mistake. What do I do here? Go coin switcheroo. I think I just keep bricking, and then I think I feel like I have to go for something here. So I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die, but I clear the board, but at what cost? You know. So and they just remove, and then I do Zarella, but then I'm like more threats.
Yeah, can you come back on the clear turn with the Pyro?
Yeah. So let's see what I do. I
Yeah,
I go
you
switcheroo. I'm looking for the North Shore,
but yep, another time you throw the silence. I mean, with the Pyro, like you just go Pyro. I guess you go Shadow Ward and silence, or just silence first then Shadow Ward. Maybe you feel like Shadow Wars is more important.
this is yeah.
Because yeah, I'm just seeing the
Oh, so
silence. And
I
I
used
can't draw.
everything to clear this 6/3 because I'm just gonna die if I didn't. But I guess.
Oh, you just wanted to.
I got this handmaiden down. Okay, it actually seemed okay.
Yeah, with Van Maiden, and yeah, you finally use Shadow Walls. I guess you could have just saved the silence because it was one card draw, and yeah, like you
Well,
just played the silence,
I don't think I had enough spells if I did wait. Because I use
but
everything here.
you used everything, but you had on Maiden anyway, so you're gonna refresh mana,
Oh,
draw more
okay.
cards,
Yeah, I see
and
what you're saying.
you have to
Yeah.
pre-shot that you will draw spells anyway.
Okay. So. Okay. So
Yeah,
I could
probably do double.
so that just double shadow word there, no silence. I guess I get a bigger pyro there too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, it's interesting. There's so many times you're like save the silence because it's a card draw.
Yeah,
And I go
because
gift here.
sometimes there is many game where it's literally about the last cards. Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna lose the game if I don't draw the cleric or
Yeah.
I don't. And I just trade, I just get it and just win. Where the spot was just lose if you don't get the card. But yep, every card
Yeah.
draw are so important. Okay.
Yeah, and then I sort of use the threats and I just develop and I'm like just way too slow here. Oh, wait, do I have a pyro play? I think I'm just like wait, did I throw what did I do here? Why did I give up here?
Um. Actually, I don't
Oh,
know.
I think I saw the pyro play, but the problem was I think I would just draw my whole deck and my amulets didn't have enough procs. So That makes sense. I think that's why I
Yeah,
succeeded.
I
And I was like, what? So, and I've used all my Shadow Devours, so it was
yeah,
something
it
like
was
that.
probably.
Yep.
I can agree. It was probably not winnable there, but
Okay. So I've learned a lot. We're at an hour and a half. I have so much to work on from here. So we could keep going, but this has been great. So we could. This is good enough. I know it's 2:30 in the morning where you are now, but I
oh yeah,
didn't know you live that degenerate lifestyle. But
yeah,
yeah,
it was. I hope at least you enjoyed the game review and learned something from the games.
yeah.
I
This was
guess.
great. I learned
I
so
guess.
much, but it like stuff that would have taken me a lot longer to figure out on my own. Of like just these mistakes I'm making, like the illuminate the priestess on 3, um, underusing Zarella. The silence is I think a big thing I would not have figured out for a long time. Of just like valuing silence more because it's a tradable card. Um, there's a lot of spots like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I'm trying to think of and just and then I mean there's the maximizing card draw. I think is something I would be getting better at. That's just an efficiency sort of optimization thing where a lot of times these turns are complicated and my brain hasn't gotten fast enough at it yet. But yeah, this was very very good. Yeah.
yeah. At least you have some base, and like if you can already not do like the mistake to throw the silence, all those things. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I will still watch the stream right now. I don't know if you're gonna play some Boar Priest. I can see in direct
I'll
live
probably
if you.
I'll play. Yeah, I mean it's and yeah, you don't. I mean, I could just make the mistakes again, but yeah, it's I think um it's just this is I like my learning style is generally I go make a bunch of mistakes. I let my brain fool around with it, and then like I'll watch a streamer or I'll like say, okay, what am I doing wrong? This they're doing this, they're doing this. They must be thinking this is much even more efficient than just watching someone, or because I this is was very looking at my specific mistakes where these are mistakes you wouldn't be making, so I wouldn't see a lot of these value judgments, of like yeah, so.
Yeah, it's important to do the mistakes at least once yourself, and if you can figure out it's a mistake by yourself, so it's easy to learn from it.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of spots where also it was like, I know this is a mistake. Like we had that other game, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. There are some spots where I know I'm not doing the right play, but just you just kind of, I think that it's okay to do nothing for a turn. Um, spots was important of recognizing like, okay, the warrior is just going for immunity winning condition, so you just take your time, make sure you don't have
Yeah,
any boards in your hand, and have the 1 mana spell ready to go to get the weapon. So
yeah. So yep, I'm gonna let you there, and yep, enjoy your stream, and
yeah. And
yeah,
anyone in chat who's enjoyed having Trevo here as much as I have, give a big thanks to Trevo. So Goat Slayer, sorry, I missed the sub. Thanks for the 24 months. 1 second. So yeah. Is he allowed to coach a live match? Um, he probably is allowed to. I know I used to not be able to allow to because at least at the last 5 days of the month because it was like part of the GM thing. But yeah, so
I think right now it's possible. It was just before because of GM, but there is no GM anymore.
yeah, so okay. So yeah, there might be still like last 5 days for finish, but yeah, I don't learn much. I don't believe in coaching on live matches except for like really simple decks because you could see like the way I learned the most was like when you say, "Oh, I should do this," and I'm like, "But what about that?" And then we talk about it, and then I learn, "Oh, this is actually not important here," or "This is really important." Like I actually can see your thought process,
Yeah, yeah.
where I
It's
wouldn't have time with that in a live match. So
the only thing we could do, like if we were doing a live match with Boar Priest, is okay. I just let you do the turn. I just told you, okay, it was a correct or not correct play.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
it's for such a complicated deck. It's just going to be such a cluster because you're just going to be like, oh, this. Oh, this. There's just too many things with Board Priest. So you could.
of
It's
course,
good to do with a Highlander Hunter. That's a great because you're like, oh, so you played the 5/5, but I would have played the 4/4. Or like, oh, because okay. To play around Shadow or Death, which whatever, like you can do that with the Highlander Hunter, but you can't really do that with Board Priest. So
yeah, for sure it will be really easy. But
yeah.
Boar Priest is special, and all the APM decks are like special. And I have already made some coaching with Garrett Rock too, and it was the same, like really hard in direct live to coach someone on it. But I was just letting the students making the plays, and I'm just telling him like after the turn directly, okay, you could have do like this differently. You missed one draw there, or you didn't think about this, and this is probably the most interesting way to coach. I mean,
yeah. When I coach, I 90% of my coaching is like this, and that's why when I want to do it with you, I wanted to do it like this because I know, like. I think like I said, for real simple decks, but like it's also nice to like you get to see me making all my natural mistakes where I don't have like you whispering in my ear, kind of getting me down lines that I wouldn't naturally get down because you might, because I might get in a situation a lot and you're kind of that you don't even get into, so I make a mistake there, and then you can sort of say, this is like this previous turn. You do this and you can see here's what the negative of it is. So I really like this style because it's just like especially with really, really complicated decks. So, but yeah, this is very, very helpful. So yeah, I really like this.
Yeah.
I'll put this up on YouTube. So yeah, this is I think good content. So
yeah, sure. And if you want to do it like another time, maybe you will see the progress yourself on the Boar Priest.
Yeah. So we'll see if I crush it on Boar Priest today on stream, then we know it was all you, So yeah.
But I mean, if you're still feeling like you are doing some mistake, we can do like the little coach. I mean, still review after all the thing you learn right now, and just see how you can just be the perfect beast on Boar Priest.
Perfect Boar Priest play. I am the boar.
Yeah.
I am the pork. Yeah.
So I let you hear, and it was cool content, and cool to see some mistakes, and just talk about them. Also helpful for myself. So yeah,
it's interesting when you explain. You have to really like know your stuff. Like you have to know because you just know this is right, but you don't know like how right it is, or because I think that one with the Zim was like, oh, he thinks trade there is fine, So like it's interesting. You always have to weigh those little compromises. So yeah. Anyways, So big thanks to Dravo. I think we're gonna play maybe some ladder. I'm gonna take a little break. We'll spectate someone, and then So thank you, Dravo.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night.
All right, later. Hey everyone, if you made it all the way to the end, chances are you really like this content, so thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. If you want to show your support of the live content, feel free to like and subscribe. Liking and subscribing always helps the algorithm to show that you like it, so the thing is more likely to give it to other people. In addition to that, if you are always wanting a No Hands Gamer video, but some days I don't put one out because I don't know what to do, we have another channel, which is the No Hands Gamer VODs, which is the raw, unedited content from my Twitch, where you get to see everything on the YouTube format. I highly recommend you go check that out, so you can get your No Hands Gamer fix every day, even when I don't put out a normal YouTube video. Hope to see you guys in the next video.